What's the most cathartic thing you've ever done? I wasn't always the guy I am today. Back in high school, I was honestly kind of a piece of shit. I was angry all the time, scared of everything, and I took it out on this one kid named Ben who never did anything to me. Ben had this weird stutter and carried around this beat-up messenger bag that looked like it was from the 90s. Every lunch period, I'd walk by his table and knock his tray over, just because I could. I'd call him names in the hallway, push him into lockers, make fun of his stutter in front of everyone. I told myself it was just messing around, that everyone did stuff like that. But honestly, I knew it was wrong. I just didn't care. Ben would clean up his food quietly, never fought back, never told on me. He'd just pick up his stuff and keep walking. Then one day in sophomore year, Ben just stopped showing up to school. Some kids said he transferred, others said he dropped out. Nobody really knew for sure. I remember thinking, good, one less weirdo to deal with, and moving on with my life like nothing happened. Fast forward 18 years later. I'm married now, got 2 daughters, living in the suburbs doing the whole dad thing. One night my oldest daughter Mia comes home from school crying her eyes out. Some girls had been calling her fat and weird at lunch, making fun of her braces. Watching her sob on our couch, something just broke inside me. The way she described them laughing at her, the way she felt so small and helpless. It was like I was seeing Ben's face all over again. I realized I had done the exact same thing to someone else's kid. That night after Mia went to bed, I did something I never thought I'd do. I got on Facebook and typed in Ben's full name. Took me forever to find him, but there he was. Same eyes, just older. He worked at some tech company now, had a wife, looked happy. I stared at that message box for like 2 hours. What do you even say to someone you tortured for years? Sorry I made your life hell? Sorry I was a garbage human being? Finally, I just typed one sentence. I was awful to you in high school. I don't know if you remember me, but I remember you, and I'm sorry. I hit send before I could chicken out. 3 days went by, and I figured he'd just deleted it. Then on Thursday morning, I got a notification. Ben had messaged me back. I remember you, he wrote. Those years were really dark for me. I actually did drop out because of the bullying. Took me years to get my GED and figure out college, but I appreciate you reaching out. It helps more than you know. I sat in my car in the parking lot at work and cried harder than I had since my dad died. Not just because I felt bad, but because this guy I had spent years tormenting was being kind to me. He could have told me to go to hell, could have ignored me completely. Instead, he was giving me something I didn't deserve, forgiveness. We ended up messaging back and forth for a few weeks. He told me about how the bullying had messed with his head, how he'd struggled with anxiety and depression for years. But he also told me about his wife, his job, how he volunteers with kids who get bullied now.